Alright guys, welcome back. Look at this Dodge Ram 1500, the diesel one. Called up, wants help, can't drive it. We're gonna be working on this Dodge Ram right here. This is a 2018. It's all the same thing from like 17, 16, 15, all the way down. And we're gonna be working on the drivetrain on this. So let's take a look. Alright, let's go underneath. Take a look in here. Hopefully you can see this. You see that boot right there is ripped. And making a sound already when you turn it to the left or right. Same thing on this side. This is the worst one, passenger side. We're gonna be replacing CV axles on both sides of this truck, so stay tuned and let's get started. So I'm gonna talk about it and then let's do the work. So I took the cover out already, Allen key. This is aftermarket wheels. Just need to take out that key right there, take out the cover, and then just take out this nuts right here. I'm lucky that you don't need a special nuts or special key to take out this nuts, so that's good. We're gonna be jacking it up. Make sure to put a block on the back of the wheel so they won't roll over. Off-site install here, so we will take this wheel out and then we'll take out the caliper and rotors. This nut right here, outer tie rod, and then we can take out the upper ball joint nut. So we'll swing this thing over and then we'll pull the CV axle. I put a pin little bit socket right there to hold the caliper so they won't spin on us. I lube it up already, penetrating fluid on the upper ball joint. Same thing there. So that's easy to take out. We're gonna take out this CV axle nut. I use a 35mm socket on that one. So make sure to turn the wheel on the left so that you have room in here. Alright, so let's take this out. Pretty easy already. Not bad. Alright, let's quickly zip this thing out. Alright, so you can see that that's gonna be stuck. It's gonna be hard to take this out. Let's put the penetrating fluid in there. Alright, next, so let's take out this upper ball joint nut here. That one is a 21mm socket. Let's make sure to get some room in here. Take out this clips for this ABS wire, because this whole thing will swing out. We don't want this thing to snap in half. Some people will just take out the caliper and rotor, but let's keep this thing on so save us time, and hopefully it's not gonna damage anything. Alright, just quickly take out that clip from the ABS wire. Same thing up here. Take that out. Let's see, hopefully that we're not gonna damage anything in here. Alright, this one is a 21mm. Let's take it out. Alright guys, so you can see knuckle and outer tie rod is out. The ABS harness is away from the suspension in here. I kept the caliper and rotor in there. I got the axle nut out. This is solid, it's not moving in, so you're gonna hit this with the hammer. You don't have to do that if you're reusing the old CV axle, because you're gonna mushroom this thing out. You don't want that. It's gonna be a really bad day if you do that. Dead blow hammer if you want to use it. But for me, I'm gonna use a sledgehammer because this CV axle is garbage. We're gonna replace it with the new one anyway, so I can do anything I want with this. I'm gonna beat it with the hammer, and I'm gonna hit this here with the sledgehammer so it will crack loose away from the ball joint with this knuckle. We'll swing it over out and then we'll pull the CV axle out as well. There we go. That crack loose, but it's perfect. That's what we want. You see how I kept that nut in there because I don't want that upper control arm to swing up and this will swing towards your face. That's why I keep that nut in there, so secured, everything is good. Alright, let's take out this CV axle on this side first before we take out the other side, because if you don't, we need room in here so this whole thing will swing out. So let's pop this CV axle out. You can see this is why we're changing this, because that thing is rotten. It just split in half, that boot. It needs to change ASAP. This probably create a lot of rockets and making noise, loud noise when you are driving this truck. Wow, this is nasty. Look at this. Bolts are gone already, and the cage are gone. Came out of the boot. He's probably driving this till it's get worse and worse. So it's out of the hub now. The CV axle is almost out. After you work in here, after this thing is swinging on this side freely, we're gonna be working on the inside after. Pop this whole CV axle out from the oh my god. This thing just came out loose. It's split in half. Look at the cage, the inner cage of this outer tripod. Oh my god, this is nasty, bro. This thing got beat up so many times. All the bolts in the cage is gone. All right, let's go to the other side. Let's beat the shit out of this thing, and hopefully it will come out nice and smooth. All right guys, there we go, it's out. Keep swinging that hammer for probably like 15-20 times, and finally it's out. Let's go to the other side and pull this thing out. All right, here we go. Look at this. Wow. All right, so here's the new one. Make sure you're gonna have to compare this before you install. Always double check the parts before you do it. Looks good there. Yeah, looks good here. You can see how this one is, the shaft on this is a lot bigger than this one, because this is a heavy duty one, lifetime warranty, and this is the best. So all right, let's lube up that stub shaft right there a little bit. Mostly you change that ring, that clip in there. Mostly you change the clip. That's the clip I'm talking about right there, the C clip. I don't have the new one, but we're just gonna send it, and hopefully it's the best. We're gonna put a lube on that thing so it's easy to come out next time, and then we'll put a lube on that inside of that hub so that it's easy to come out next time. That would be lube right here, and then lube in the inside. This is what we use. Just gonna put a little bit, not much. Alright, so you can see the inside is good. Push right in there. It's a little tough, but you're gonna have to use the hammer. And then on this side right here, I'm gonna put this inside the hole in the hub. See how that caliper break? We had to take out the caliper because there's no room to put this new CV axle in. It's one of those things that you want to cut short your work, but this is why we don't want to cut short, because of this problem. So we have to take out the caliper so this whole knuckle will swing out more, so we have room to put this inside that hole right there. I got the caliper out, just the caliper, not the bracket, rested on the upper control arm. All right, let's start putting this in a hole. It's in there now. Just put a nut in there just to secure, so it's not gonna come out. And then we'll just push everything back in place nice and tight. Put the brake back on here, put the bolt in there, 13mm socket on that bolt nut, okay, top and bottom. And then put the outer tie rod, the upper bolt joint to the knuckle, and torque it to spec. So let's start doing that. All right, let's tighten this bolt joint nut up here. All right guys, so with this brand new nut right there, we're using 36. The original one is a 35mm. So we're just gonna bottom it out, and then we'll torque this thing to spec. All right guys, so auto tie rod, 22 foot-pounds plus 90-degree torque spec on that one. And this one is 26 foot-pounds plus 180-degree torque spec on that one. So let's knock those out first before we move on to the axle nut. There we go. 180 is done. This is done. And then outer tire is done. Let's move on to the CV axle nut. Alright guys, there we go. This is going to be the fun part right here. Make sure to put a floor jack on the bottom so that it won't go up and down when you're trying to tight this axle nut. This one is 184 foot-pounds. Okay, so it's nice and solid. It's not going to move anywhere. We'll set up our torque wrench here, 184 foot-pounds. Get our axle nut socket right there. And we're going to lock this rotor down. Put a pin down here. Alright, so let's double check this here, your work, before you put the wheel back on. Okay. Torque to spec, torque to spec, torque to spec. Those are the only 3 nuts that you need to take out, and then 2 bolts on that caliper. And then we're just gonna secure our ABS wire right here on the clip. Make sure nothing will get hit or bind on the wheel. Same thing on the back right there, lock it in place, and everything is good. That's it, guys. Now I'm gonna have to work on the other side, and it's gonna be easy because I know what socket and tools I need to use. So it's gonna knock that out and then go for a test drive. That's it. Thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe. See you guys again in our next one.